Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are diving into one of the most exciting breakthroughs in modern biotechnology, the formation of lipid nanoparticles or LNPs through the combination of messenger RNA and lipids. You can think of this process as a scientific marriage. Why marriage? Because just like two partners complement each other's strengths and weaknesses, mRNA and lipids come together to create something much more powerful and effective. Let's first understand mRNA. Messenger RNA or mRNA is a molecule that carries genetic instructions from DNA to the cell's protein-making machinery. You can think of it as a biological message or blueprint that tells the cell which protein to produce. This is extremely useful in medicines because if we can deliver the correct mRNA into cells, those cells can produce beneficial proteins for vaccinations, disease treatment, and therapeutic applications. But there's a challenge. Messenger RNA is highly fragile and unstable. Inside our body, enzyme can quickly break it down. Also, because messenger RNA is a highly negatively charged molecule, it cannot easily cross the cell's membrane by itself. So even mRNA carries valuable instructions. Delivering it safely into cells is a major challenge. And this is where lipids come in. Lipids are fat-like molecules that can naturally interact with cell's membrane. Since our cell membranes are largely made up of lipids, scientists use specially designed lipids to surround and protect the messenger RNA, almost like wrapping a delicate package in secure protective material. When these lipids combine with messenger RNA under carefully controlled conditions, they self-assemble into tiny spherical structure called lipid nanoparticles. These nanoparticles act as delivery vehicles. They protect the messenger RNA from degradation, help it travel safely through the body, and allow it to enter target cells efficiently. Once inside the cell, the messenger RNA is released and the cell reads its instruction to produce desired protein. This technology became globally recognized through mRNA vaccines, but its application extends far beyond vaccines into cancer therapy, gene delivery, and advanced personalized medicines. Now that you understand why this molecular partnership is so important, let me show you something. Let's move to the lecture slides and break down exactly how scientists bring messenger RNA and lipids together, how this molecular marriage happens, and why it has become one of the most revolutionizing delivery systems in the modern biotechnology.
Table of content. What is mRNA? Why naked mRNA is unstable. What lipids are used in mRNA delivery system. How microfluidic mixing works. How LNPs deliver cargo into cells. Applications in vaccines and therapeutics. What is mRNA? Messenger ribonucleic acid, mRNA, is the disposable copy of a gene that carries genetic information from DNA to ribosomes, where it serves as a template for protein synthesis. It is a linear chain of ribonucleotides that can range from a few hundred to hundreds of thousands of nucleotides in length. A typical eukaryotic mRNA structure has a 5' untranslated region, a protein coding open reading frame, a 3' untranslated region, plus regulatory elements at both ends. The 5' end is usually modified with a 7-methylguanosine cap linked via a special 5' triphosphate. This cap protects mRNA from degradation, helps splicing and nuclear export, and is essential for cap-dependent translation initiation. The 3' end typically carries a poly-A tail, dozens to nearly 250 adenines, that contributes to mRNA stability, translation efficiency, and lifespan in the cell. mRNA is not just a linear code. It folds into complex secondary and tertiary structures that can regulate almost every step of its life cycle, including translation initiation, elongation, termination, localization, and degradation. mRNA modifications, such as N6-methyladenosine and others, and chemical changes at its ends add an extra regulatory layer, epitranscriptome, affecting stability, translation, and immune recognition. In cells, mRNA is packaged with proteins into messenger ribonucleoprotein particles that control its export from the nucleus, localization, translation, and decay. Synthetic mRNAs can be produced in vitro, and with optimized caps, tails, and nucleoside modifications, are used as therapeutic agents and vaccines.
If you have watched till here, don't forget to subscribe to Family of Science Lovers. Press the bell icon button so you are always updated.
Why naked mRNA is unstable. Prone to nuclease attack. Naked mRNA in blood and other biofluids is rapidly degraded by abundant extracellular ribonucleases. Ribonuclease activity is specifically cited as a key reason naked extracellular RNA is highly unstable. Single-stranded and exposed backbone. mRNA's largely single-stranded structure leaves its 3 times 5 times phosphodiester bonds exposed, making them susceptible to enzyme-mediated cleavage and chemical hydrolysis, unlike more structured RNAs or circular RNAs that better resist nucleases. Intrinsic chemical instability. Self-hydrolysis. The RNA backbone undergoes base-catalyzed transestrification, hydrolysis, producing chain breaks. This is accelerated by higher temperature and alkaline pH, setting a fundamental limit on naked mRNA stability in solution. Temperature sensitivity. Increases in temperature sharply accelerate hydrolysis and degradation. Naked mRNA shows faster decay at 35 to 50 degrees Celsius, and storage conditions critically affect its half-life. Lack of protective carriers. Without encapsulation in lipid nanoparticles or association with proteins, mRNA remains directly exposed to RNases in reactive species. LNPs or other carriers can slow degradation by several-fold compared with naked mRNA. Rapid clearance in vivo. Naked RNA, including siRNA mRNA, has a very short plasma half-life and is rapidly cleared, e.g. by the kidney, limiting the time it remains intact and functional in circulation. Immune recognition-linked decay. Unmodified naked mRNA is sensed as foreign, activating innate immune pathways and RNases that further promote its degradation, contributing to poor persistence in biological environments. What lipids are used in mRNA delivery systems? Core LNP lipids, standard 4-component systems. Ionizable cationic lipids, e.g. D-lin-MC3-DMA, ALC0315, SM102, TT3, many new ionizable lipids. Helper phospholipids or neutral lipids, DSPC, 1,2-disteroyl SN-glycerol-3-phosphocholine, DOPE, 1,2-diolyoyl SN-glycerol-3-phosphoethanolamine, PC, PE, PS, unrelated phospholipids. Cholesterol, and cholesterol-based helper or ionizable lipids. PEG lipids or pegylated lipids. Lipid-anchored polyethylene glycol, such as ALC0159, PEG 2000 DMG, DMG PEG 2K, DMG PEG 5K, and other PEG phosphoethanolamine, PEG cholesterol, PEG ceramide lipids. Alternative or modified helper lipids. Neutral lipids, DOPC, sphingomyelin, ceramide. Anionic lipids, phosphatidylserine, PS, phosphatidylglycerol, phosphatidic acid. Cationic helper lipids, DOTAP, ethylphosphatidylcholine. Sterol variants and bile acid helpers. Ionizable sterol lipids, e.g. CS22021, used as the main ionizable component in 3-component LNPs. Bile acids as cholesterol analogs in BA LNPs. Cholic acid, chenodeoxycholic acid, deoxycholic acid, lithocholic acid, often replacing cholesterol. Representative named ionizable or helper lipids mentioned. ALC0315 ionizable, ALC0159 PEG lipid, D-lin-MC3-DMA, SM102, C12200, CKK-E12, 98N125, BAME016B, 306OI10, TT3. Cholesterol, BHEM cholesterol, various new amino ionizable lipids, e.g. lipid 1623, 11923. How microfluidic mixing works. In microfluidic channels, flows are usually laminar, low Reynolds number, so mixing is not by turbulence, but mainly by slow molecular diffusion across the interface of side-by-side streams. Diffusive mixing, molecules move from high to low concentration. Mixing time scales with the square of diffusion distance, so thick, unmixed layers mix very slowly. Hydrodynamic focusing, lamination, squeezes one stream into a very thin layer between others, shortening diffusion distance, and giving much faster diffusion-based mixing. Chaotic advection in passive mixers. Channel geometries, serpentine, obstacles, herringbone, split and recombine, sinusoidal, 3D structures, repeatedly stretch, fold, and reorient fluid layers, increasing interface area and accelerating diffusion-driven mixing. In droplet plug microfluidics, internal recirculation vortices, twirling during droplet formation, and Dean vortices in curved, serpentine sections stir the droplet, creating strong convective mixing inside each droplet. Boundary condition engineering, e.g. patterned hydrophobic slip spots, surface roughness, baffles, induces secondary flows, stretching, folding, and local recirculation even in straight channels, giving passive chaotic mixing at low RE. Active mixers add external energy, acoustic surface acoustic waves, electric fields, magnetic pressure thermal actuation to drive time-dependent flows and vortices, producing chaotic advection and much faster mixing than diffusion alone. Overall, microfluidic mixing works by combining geometry or external forcing to create advection, stretching, folding, vortices that increases contact area, while diffusion at these enlarged interfaces completes mixing.
Download our Microbiology study app made for researchers like you.
How LNPs deliver cargo into cells. Serum protein binding and targeting. In blood, LNPs rapidly bind proteins such as ApoE, which then interact with LDL receptors on cells to promote uptake, especially in hepatocytes. Cellular uptake endocytosis. LNPs enter cells mainly by endocytosis, including clathrin-mediated endocytosis and macropinocytosis. Phagocytosis and caveolae-mediated routes can also contribute. Entry route depends on size, charge, shape, and rigidity of the LNPs. Trafficking in endosomal lysosomal system. Internalized LNPs are first in early endosomes, then can traffic to recycling endosomes, late endosomes, and finally, lysosomes. Many LNPs are degraded or recycled. Only a small fraction reach productive compartments that allow escape. pH-triggered lipid activation. As endosomes acidify, ionizable lipids become protonated, destabilizing the LNP and promoting interaction with the negatively charged endosomal membrane. Membrane fusion or disruption and escape. Protonated ionizable lipids and certain topologies, non-lamellar, cubic, structurally active lipids, lower the energy for fusion or disruption of endosomal membranes, enabling RNA to cross into cytosol. Proposed mechanisms include lamellar to inverted hexagonal transition, pH-sensitive amphiphilic disruption, and vesicle budding and collapse (VBC), all aim to create transient defects that let nucleic acids out. Efficiency and final cytosolic release. Endosomal escape is very inefficient, typically around 1 to 3%, often less than 10% of internalized RNA reaches the cytosol. After escape, RNA may reside in lipid RNA aggregates whose slow dissolution can further limit functional delivery. Applications in vaccines and therapeutics. Infectious disease vaccines, prophylactic mRNA vaccines. LNP mRNA vaccines are clinically used against COVID-19 and are being developed for other infectious diseases, influenza, RSV, viral lung infections. LNPs protect mRNA, improve cellular uptake and endosomal escape, and can act as adjuvants, enhancing antibody and T-cell responses. Cancer vaccines and tumor immunotherapy. LNP-formulated mRNA cancer vaccines encode tumor antigens or neoantigens to stimulate cytotoxic T-cells and anti-tumor immunity. LNPs enable targeted, controlled-release mRNA vaccines for tumor immunity and combination with other immunotherapies. Genetic and rare disease therapies, protein replacement or gene silencing or editing. LNPs deliver siRNA therapeutics such as patisiran Onpattro for hereditary transthyretin amyloidosis. LNP mRNA systems are used for protein replacement, e.g. factor 8 or 9 in hemophilia models, and for delivering genome editing components, CRISPR, in preclinical studies. Broader RNA therapeutics and systemically delivered drugs, LNPs carry diverse RNA cargoes, mRNA, siRNA, miRNA, to treat genetic diseases, cancers, and infectious diseases in preclinical and clinical pipelines. They are used for cytotoxic chemotherapy, antibiotics, and other small molecule drugs, improving pharmacokinetics and reducing toxicity. Other emerging applications. LNPs are explored for medical imaging, cosmetics, nutrition, and agrochemical delivery because of their versatility and tunable composition. New ionizable lipids, e.g. Lipid 10, support both systemic siRNA or mRNA therapy and intramuscular vaccine delivery with strong efficacy and tolerability.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon button. Thank you!